Welcome back to Satisfactory. Currently the generators are offline. We've run out of biofuel. But that doesn't really matter all that much currently, because what we're going to do in this episode, as I mentioned in the earlier episode, is that we're going to go hunt for hard drives. Now, as it so happens, I am using satisfactorycalculator.com. That would be the map feature of that, to have a look at where the hard drives are. I'm just going to check. Someone mentioned that they thought something here didn't connect up, but it seems that everything has been connected up and that these belts and machines are empty. Yeah, let's check how many tickets we got before we leave. Oh, doesn't have power. Never mind then. So, according to the map, I have a very clear idea of where we have to go and what we need to do and what we have to bring. And we need some more biofuel. We might need some modular frames. We definitely need rotors, but mostly we need power. And we can build several of these, so I'm quite content with that. We could grab a bit more concrete. I think we will go do that. Oh, say hello to the sugar cube, also known as the tractor. And go down under here and over to the other outpost I have that is making concrete. I made another one. I don't want to drive down into the water. We can just stop here and run over here. This should be full, which is nice. Let's just grab 10 stacks of these. That should be 10. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that would be 10. We can put this one back. And no, I'm not going to keep all that concrete in my inventory. I'm going to put a bit of it into the trunk here. We should be fine with 8 of them. And then we have to drive over to the coal mine so that we grab more coal, because I don't think this is going to be enough for our little trip. I don't plan on going too far, but I would like to get maybe 10 hard drives or something like that. We can stop here. I didn't bother mining the coal manually, so what I did was I created this bizarre looking contraption here. The lift isn't supposed to be on that level. It's supposed to be able to go out again. But I didn't bother doing too much with it. So let's nab 7 of these. Hold on. Didn't that say 70? No, okay. Well, what we can do then is take one of these and put it in there. And then, sadly, we have to drag this over. Because if I double click... Oh, no. Oh, they fixed that. Oh, that's brilliant. Usually it would put it in there. Well, that's great. Then we can put this back into here. And we can drive off. The first hard drive isn't very far off, actually. It should be right over here. I don't even know if there's any nasties where that hard drive is. Yeah, I think it's over there. Definitely looks like that. And this place looks peaceful. I don't know if I'm going to bother picking up the wire. No. I'm going to pick up the modular frames though. Screws? Nah. No, don't need that. Oh, more modular frames. Anything else? Sometimes you can get fairly expensive parts out of these, but this one doesn't seem to be one of them. Needs 50 megawatts, so we can just put down 2 of these and a power pole and connect these up with that, and then we split this in half and like so, and power on, and we yeah, okay, there we go, and we open it and take out the hard drive. Thank you. And we can just deconstruct these.
Data on the hard drive has been salvaged and can be repurposed to unlock an alternate recipe. Salvaging more hard drives will provide additional alternate recipes.
Yep, thank you very much, Ada. Okay, so the next one... this thing is a bit of a bother to drive with in uphill. So here we have 2 more coal nodes. And some fluffy-tailed hogs. There should be an oasis just over here. And I remember... oh my, that's a lot of uranium. I really don't want to go too close to that. I remember when Wally tried to find the hard drive out in the oasis here. That was quite amusing to watch, actually. Oh, that's a big spitter. And this is the wrong oasis anyways, because he couldn't find it. So he was looking over and over and over again to see where is the hard drive, but he just couldn't find it. This should be fine, I hope. Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's monsters here. Yeah, there's these party plants. And I do believe there are hogs here as well. Oh, yep. There's definitely hogs here. Yes? Well, if you're just gonna stay over there, I can go out there. But if I want the loot, I have to go over there. I think this one needs... okay, this one needs 70 megawatts. So we need 3 of the generators then. Not that that is a problem. Can go 1, 2, and... yeah, sure. 3, and then we have to... split and split. It's very far off. There we go. And then we can put a power pole there. Connect them up with one another. Like so. And then we connect it to this. And we open it. That's that one done. I do want to go check out that loot, but the loot should be over there. If I do foundations, because I don't really want to party with the biters here. Is there any loot here at all? You know, it seems strangely devoid of anything of the sort, so there isn't anything to pick up here, I think. Not that I mind, but it would have been nice to get some, say, juicy modular frames, or maybe even more expensive things. Okay, now the next one is all the way down there. I don't think I'm going to let me just check the map, what that needs. That one needs motors, so that's not going to happen. Okay, so we're here, so we have to go southwest. Let me just get out of this mess of stones, rocks, foliage, and whatnot first. This thing isn't designed to be a terrain vehicle, that's for sure. I think we should be heading in the right direction now. It doesn't help that it's dark. Yeah, we might want to go a little bit more this way. Also need to pay attention to the fuel at the bottom of the screen there. Yeah, that was a node. Was it the correct node? Let's see here. So that looks... I'm pretty confident that it's not at the poison area there. I think it's behind here. But let's just see. I think this is a slug. Yeah, there's a slug down there. Ah, there we go. The hard drive is over there. There's a spitter there. And there's a spitter down there. Hello. Pleasure to meet you. Or maybe not. Motors, that's okay. Modular frames. Don't need screws. Reinforced iron plates. More modular frames. And another spitter. This thing requires 10 rotors, so that's okay. Let's put down a MAM here, and... oh, there's a hog up there. Yeah, we got power pools marked too.
Unlocked.
So we do have a MAM in the base, so we can scan this and just remove it. Just let me double check that that actually worked. Yep, it's still scanning. I don't want to bother with that hog. Okay, what's the next one then? There is one... okay, we've taken these three. There is one up in the mountainside there. That requires rotors. Okay, let's head over to that one then. That would be the one that I have commented on earlier on in the series. The waterfall is here, so the hard drive should be somewhere up to the right of the waterfall, I think, because I'm pretty sure... wait, is the correct waterfall? Let's do a little bit of zooming here. Yeah, there it is. Probably with some nasty things around it as well, but... now this is a point where it would have been useful to have the proper railings or walk paths, because building ramps up there is going to be annoying. Let's grab a few nuts. because I have no idea what we're going to meet up there. With the foundation here. And this is not going to be very fun. Yeah, build a ramp here. I need another foundation there, no matter how I do this. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Sadly, this is the... well, I can probably do it from on the ramps, but I think about it, that should be a bit faster. It's just getting that thing to snap. That is not that easy. Let's do this. Because I don't want to go too close without seeing what's actually in there. If we're up against a big spitter or several spitters all at once, I would like to have some kind of pre-warning about that. Come on, there we go. Yeah, having those walkways is going to make this so much easier, because this is just a bother. I can't see anything of interest over there. As in creatures. In particular, I can't see any wasps or biters or spitters. That's probably too much to hope for, though. Now that sound effect is... yeah, there's a spitter here. Greetings, can I interest you in the way of the tentacle? No? No? Cannot? Okay, well... sorry. If you just would have listened, everything would have been fine. More modular frames. I don't know if there's anything up there. I really don't need screws. Yeah, no, that seems to be it. This thing requires rotors as well, so it's just a matter of opening it. Now, with these nice new boots, we can jump higher, but I can't see anything of interest up there. Just double checking that I haven't missed anything, and we should be good. Now, I don't want to leave this thing here, so I'm gonna tear this down on my... while I'm going. Also, I don't know how interested you guys are in watching me go out and collect hard drives. It is a rather time-consuming thing to do. So, like, this episode, I definitely wanted to show doing hard drive hunting, since hard drive hunting is a very, very important aspect of the game. If you don't go hard drive hunting, you're missing out on some absolutely game-changing recipes that really changes the meta of what you're supposed to focus on, and some of those recipes I would say are, well, I would say they are actually vital. Without some of those recipes, you're going to have to build so many power plants, and you're going to have so many factories, and you're going to have to, or constructors and assemblers and manufacturers, I mean, that it's going to be slightly ridiculous when you can get these alternate recipes that just makes your life easier in general. So hard drive hunting, yes, definitely recommended. But I don't know how interesting it is to watch me drive around the landscape trying to, say, build foundations like I just did, albeit I would be using walk paths or walkways instead, rather than using the foundations, because using the foundations, you use the foundation to place the first one, and then you go from there. There should be a hard drive somewhere around here. I suspect it's on top of one of these mesa outcroppings, but I'm not sure which one. One thing that I can say with an absolute certainty, I've probably mentioned this before, slugs in this place, they are so abundant that you could probably overclock quite a bit of stuff just from the slugs you find in the Dune Desert itself. Okay, so there's a hog here. I want to check this one. That's a normal copper node. Yeah. Rawr. I'm just gonna see if I can find my bearings there. Normal copper node. It could be that one, but it's more likely to be this one, which means that I should have 2 pure iron nodes behind me. Let's just verify that. I really dislike driving. Yeah, those would be 2 pure iron nodes over there. So I have to go south and a little bit to the east. And what I was going to say is I really dislike driving in this part of the desert, because those little things on the ground there, oh, as you can see, there's a lot of them. Like, there's an annoyingly a lot of them. And it's not such a big issue with the tractor, or the bigger version of the tractor, which I don't remember the name of currently. But with the Explorer, driving through this is kind of a nightmare. You are constantly thrown about the landscape because of these things. Because the Explorer is such a small and nimble little vehicle. Have I gone too far? I see there's a limestone node to my left. See here? That would probably be that, which means that the hard drive would be somewhere. And this is going to be fun to drive down again. Somewhere over there. Let's park here. I have no aspirations of going up on that. How far away should it be? What is that? That's one of those work in progress. Somerset something. Hello. Can I interest you in the way of the tentacle? No? You're gonna run away too, and you're gonna spit at me? That's not very polite. I'm gonna beat you with my stick then. Aha, it's all the way down there. Okay, well, I'm not really that bothered by that. The car is marked on the map. That's easier to find than driving the car all the way up here. I'm pretty certain there's going to be evil things. A spitter down there, but I'm not too concerned about that. Poison field. Nah, that should be fine. Let's just do some foundations here. Yep. So, yeah, in regards to the hard drive hunting, I would like you to let me know how much time should I dedicate in this series to exploring and finding hard drives. Should I go do that off camera, and you guys can just enjoy my research decisions on the hard drives? Or what would be the most... oh my, thank you. Hello. Heat sinks and supercomputer and computer. This is going to be very nice to put into the awesome sink to get more tickets. What would be your preferred way of doing this? Oh, this is the wrong one. The one that requires motor. So I'm all the way... Exactly where am I? Oh, I'm all the way down there. I don't have 35 motors. Ah, okay. The ones we need are over there. No matter. There is a hard drive down there in the ocean as well. But I don't think I'm going to bother getting that, because if I don't recall wrongly, that one has a very... Oh, great, now I can't deconstruct those. I'll just leave them there. So the hard drive we're looking for should be over there somewhere, which means driving through this mess of bony plants. See, there's slugs everywhere. There are so many of them here. And I need to learn to drive. Of course, it doesn't help that I feel that we wasted time there, which probably means my driving skills have been lessened a little bit. We're doing so well until I miscalculated the map. Oh dear. Okay, this is also a good place to find biomass if you need vegetation if you start in the Dune Desert. And I suspect that most players who started in Dune Desert actually start here rather than up at the waterfalls for that very reason. I have a suspicion that if you use the chainsaw near those... oh, great farty plants as well. Near those bone things, you might end up getting mycelia. I have no time for farty plants. I'm going to drive very quickly past you and you can do your farting after I'm gone. No, you didn't bother. Oh, wait. I remember. The hard drive down there is inside the poison field. I don't think we want to go in there, because I don't have any kind of anti-poison equipment yet. This is the way out of the desert. But if we're lucky, we could potentially get to a hard drive up here. You know what? Before we go up there, I'm gonna go do this. Yes, I kept that 22 coal in my inventory because I'm not gonna go out again just to put it back in. Oh, the speed! 15 kilometers per hour. 17! You can do it! You can do it! Come on! Oh, come on! 1920! Yes! Okay, so where exactly are we now? Where would the hard drive be in relation to this? Yeah, no, never mind. We can't get that hard drive because we would need more encased industrial beams. So, let's get back into the desert then. That's about the fastest you can get this thing. between 80 and 90 kilometers per hour. That's a big hook. Those can be a bit scary. Can we get back down into the desert over here? Well, we can turn the car the right way again if it does topple. But this thing is steady. I'll give it that. Okay, now the final hard drive that we can take now probably is up there. I'm not sure if there's a way to get up there by car or foot, or whether it is required to have... Oh, a flock of hogtails. Whether it's required to use... I think it's up there, yes. I think I see it. Ramps and foundations. But I will use foundations and ramps, because otherwise this is going to be... Hello? Oh. No idea what happened there. I'm not going to spend lots of time trying to look for a way up when I can just build my own way up. Okay, there we go. Why does it turn the ramp around every time? I guess game logic. It's a node as well. Looks like an iron node. No. Oh yes, that's an iron node. That's a spitter. Or is it? I think it's an iron node. It could be sulfur, but it looks a bit too... No, that might actually be a sulfur node, and that's a big spitter, I think. So I'd rather not have that sniffing us out. Of course, the fact that there's major noises going on above its head, it's completely oblivious to that. Do I mind? Not in the slightest. Okay, so that's going over there. The hard drive, or pod, I should say, was somewhere this way. Can go up a little bit more. There we go. We should be able to jump up here. Did I go too high? Either I did go too high or I went too low. It might actually be all the way up there. But that does not entirely make sense with the information on the map, since the map says 65 meters above ocean level or above zero. However, I do have to pause the recording because I need to use the bathroom. Be right back. Apologies there. Let's see. No, it doesn't make sense that it would be up there. But then again, I can't see any other... Wait. I'm in a completely wrong location, aren't I? There's supposed to be water flowing underneath me, not desert. I am in a completely wrong location. Let's take these away. That thing spots me now. I'm going to be annoyed. This is also part of the reason why I'm thinking that it probably would be better to do hard drive hunting off camera, because it is kind of hard to find them, even if you know where they are. And in addition to that, well, we do have the object scanner, which is sort of helpful when it comes to finding the hard drives, but it is so unreliable. So there should be water. This does not make sense to me. No, it actually does make sense. We've already taken the one that I'm looking at, that's why it doesn't... Okay, well, I think that we will end our quest for hard drive hunting here then, and go back to the base, because yeah, no, if we should get more hard drives, I'm going to have to drive very far. Now it's kind of a game of chance whether you get good recipes or not from these hard drives, so I'm hoping that we get some of the ones that I consider important for the mid-game, but I might get something completely unnecessary. We'll see. Okay, driving up this is fun. It's a very fast ride. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, it didn't go below 11. Not bad. Here we go. And I think the way down is here. Yep. So we can park here, and I should put this coal back in. Let's go have a look in the map what we have here. Well then. It's not my favorite, but it is good. The stitched iron plate. Yeah, let's take a quick look here. Hold on. You reinforced iron plate, stitched iron plate. Yeah, this is the best recipe for stitched, or for making reinforced iron plate. If you combine this with iron wire, which we might actually have to do since we're in the desert, there are far more iron nodes here than there are copper nodes. But the iron wire recipe is also very, very good. Let's take this. And we have 3 more hard drives. Now, I don't want to make my episodes dependent upon that, so instead of saying that this is going to be in the next episode, I'm going to pause it here, and when the hard drive is done, I'm going to unpause. So let's do these 4 hard drives in this episode. I've done one of them. Okay, I just have to change the screen manually. There we go. Not so lucky this time. This used to be my favorite replacement recipe for reinforced iron plates. But they nerfed it slightly, but it's still good though. Then you have the iron alloy ingot, which can be quite good early game, but it's not among the best. And then we have the fine concrete, which is absolutely useless. It uses silica, which you get from quartz, and quartz is rare, so no. If you want alternate blueprints for concrete, you want to use wet concrete. That is definitely the best one. But I think I'm going to go with a bolted iron plate, just in case we don't get the recipe for iron wire. So let's take that. And then we scan another one, and I will be back shortly. Actually, I think that I messed something up here. In case I did, I got the alternate recipe for screws, which is casted screws, and I also got the copper alloy ingot, which I didn't select, but which is also one of the most important recipes of the game. I'm going to take this recipe and show that at the beginning of the next episode, I think. I don't like it when I screw things up, so it just occurred to me that I saw that something went wrong with the pause and recording icon earlier there. So for now, thank you all so very much for joining me, and do please let me know what you feel about exploration episodes, and I do apologize if I messed up that final hard drive there, and I will see you all in the next episode.